My goodness, there was about 5. Loudest one, try again.
Alpha Delta 5, Sierra Lima.
Alpha Delta 5, Sierra Lima. It's KC9VKV.
Good afternoon, Jim. This is Alpha Delta 5, Sierra Lima. Roy, last Friday, I think. And I'm on my Drake TR7, and it's pushing about, maybe 110, 120 watts out. So, and I've got my regular microphone on it this time. Thought I'd give you a little test here, because next week I'm going to try to have my 2-type one on here. Over.
Roger. Now, is that a 2-box set or a 3-box set?
This is a single box set. It's a transistorized.
Here's the frequency in use at this time.
The frequency is in use at this time, sir. Go ahead, Roy.
Yeah, Jim, this is the Drake TR7.
Whiskey 7 Tango Golf, QRZ.
So the frequency's in use. And Roy, the TR7, is that a Roger?
That's Roger. It's TR7. Fully solid state. It was made about, in the early to mid-70s, I think.
Roger. Yeah, I got a TR4C, and that's a few years before your TR7. But yeah, the TR7 is state of the art compared to my TR4C, Roger.
Yes, it is. It was probably one of the very first complete transistorized. I don't believe it has any integrated circuits in it. And yes, it may have those individual readouts. So it's probably got some TTL circuits. I haven't looked at it real closely. It's
Roger, Roy. Now, try, just out of curiosity, your mic level might be a little low. Try 2 or 3 clicks more gain on your mic level and see what it sounds like.
Okay, that's, I turned it up just a tad. I have to be careful because my power supply has an automatic shutdown on it. If I accidentally, it's pretty quick on shutting down. If I peak or make a sudden noise, and it sees that peak, it'll shut down in a heartbeat. Over.
Roger, maybe you have a too critical setting because you just made all the difference in the world, sir. I would think that, just in guessing that you might have been running about 10% modulation before, and it sounds like you just opened the door and walked in, Roger. You know, in sideband, our audio level directly determines our RF level, Roger.
Right, I understand. Yeah, I'm looking at, I've got an RF pickoff on my feed line, and I'm getting about 230 volts peak to peak out of it, so that's probably about 125 watt PEP, over.
Roger that. Well, it just sounds a lot better here at this point now, and I would, as long as you're within what the radio's rated for PEP, I would see to it that that's what it did. And if you had a power supply that is tripping prematurely, I would look at the relay, the setting on that trip level, and maybe have to do a little surgery on that or something, because you need to be able to run the radio at whatever it's rated for. Roger.
Roger. Yeah, I had a little problem with it yesterday. I had a loose connection between the power supply and the radio, and I think it had something to do with the ALC control, because all of a sudden it started injecting the carrier into my sideband signal and was pegging my 200 watt meter, so I know it'll put out 200 watts easily. Over.
Roger. Now you're using a ALC power amp return. You're using a power amp ALC return.
It's built into the radio. It's built right into the radio, so it does have built-in ALC, but it doesn't go to an amplifier or anything, an outboard amplifier.
Roger. So you're not. Some folks have a power amp ALC return back to the radio, and I'm assuming that you're not running any feedback from your power amp, Roger.
I don't have any. I don't have a power amp. It's all transistorized and it's built inside the box. So there is an ALC, but I'm not exactly sure where it's sensing the feedback from. Over.
I got you, Roger. Yeah, I was just going to say, I recommend not using, if, people do have ALC returns off their power amps, I recommend not using those because sometimes they're more pain in the whatever than actually what they're worth, and you can do, near as good a job without that power amp ALC return as with it. So less the complications that it could cause, Roger.
Roger, Jim. Well, all right. I'm gonna cut it short here and let somebody else get back in. I know they're anxious to maybe get a recording from you also. Now, I was out here in the yard working on a chicken coop, so I better get it done before the hawks get my chickens. Over.
Roger. Audio sounds beautiful. Now, I would run that radio just at that level, sir. And I would be doing some surgery if there was a problem with the power supply shutting down because, that level's just fine. So 3 is out of the way, and like I say, if you go to YouTube and do the call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and on that page we'll have one marked my group air check dated 11/2/18 and afternoon 11/2/18 afternoon. Roger.
Roger, Jim. I've enjoyed the Qso, and thanks for the feedback, and I'll notice where my setting is right now and mark it there, because it's looking good on my output scope too. So I'll say 73, and you have a very good afternoon. Alpha Delta 5, Sierra Lima.
Roger. 3's out of the way, sir. Have a good afternoon. Get that chicken coop built before it rains. The chickens will appreciate it.